Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's episode. Picture this. Every day you're running from task to task. Job, taking care of kids, cooking, shopping, relationship, professional gaming career, pet grooming, so many other things. And to top it all off, you have a social life as well. How is anybody supposed to sleep for 8 hours on top of all of that, right? It's a crazy notion. But what if I told you that you don't actually need to sleep a whole 8 hours every night? What if, let's take it scientifically. If you sleep in one go, it's called monophasic sleep, right? If you sleep in two goes, it's biphasic sleep. Again, from the Greek words mono for one and bi for two, and many being poly. So polyphasic sleep. Let's get back to that in a second. What actually happens during sleep? You may have heard this phrase. It is the most restful phase of sleep, and it is also when a lot of hormones get released in our bodies and when memories get processed, etc., etc. A lot of the good stuff happens, in short. And it occurs approximately 20-25% throughout all of our one night sleep. So if you work it out of 8 hours, about 1/4, that's 2 hours every night REM sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement, because that's exactly what happens during that deep phase of sleep. Here's a thought. What if we could only take the good part of sleep and we could discard the rest? Like, think about it. Think about all the times that you took a nap in the middle of the day and then you felt more tired waking up rather than when you went to sleep. Picture this. One day you wake up in the middle of the night and you feel more well rested than if you'd slept the whole night throughout. And the reality is, if you get interrupted by an alarm when you sleep for 8 hours, let's say, then you would cut short the sleep cycle, especially if you're in the middle of your deep sleep cycle. Then that cuts off exactly the good part, and that's exactly coming from the deepest part of sleep, why it's so hard to wake up then, right? So going back to that whole monophasic, biphasic, polyphasic sleep. Polyphasic sleep would mean you sleep in smaller sets throughout the day. So what if we split that into 3 to 4 bits? I've actually tried this myself. If you split it into 3 to 4 bits, that would be about 30 minutes throughout the day. So the way I've tried this was, over the course of 2 weeks, I've trained myself to sleep less and less by splitting my sleep from 8 hours in one go into 2 hours, then 2 hours, then 2 hours, then 2 hours, spread out throughout the day evenly. And then cutting short those 2 hours until eventually I could bring it down to approximately 30 minutes using an alarm. So you schedule the alarm, close the blinds, and get ready for your next nap. Well, get ready for a roller coaster of waking up. Again. And again. And again. And you get the idea. But it's all worth it, right? Because now you can work in the middle of the night and you can be more productive and you can have all those midnight meetings and you can work on your extra projects, right? Sorry to say, but from personal experience, in case you don't trust just the online reviews of the sleep schedule, it's not that good of an idea. Now, don't get me wrong, I wish sleep could be rearranged like that, but it seems that we do need a bit of sleep before the REM phase after all. And it also appears, based on some research by Piotr Wozniak, that there were no improvements in creativity and scores in a round of cognitive tests after trying this method. Now, when I tried this a couple of years ago, not only did it take me over 2 weeks to get to a place where I could reliably not feel like absolute horse crap because of the lack of sleep, since I was used to 8 hours every night, but also it was borderline impossible to schedule it around other people's lives and around, going to town or meeting friends. Anything, really. It was quite difficult. Obviously, if you feel you can cope better with 30 minutes of sleep every 6 hours, then maybe you could pull it off. But for those of you that want to realistically improve, I have a couple more attainable recommendations. Hey, drink a glass of water before going to sleep. I have one by the bedside for when I wake up. Avoiding using screens at least 15 minutes before going to sleep, because our brains get fooled by the lights of the screens and think it's daytime, so you get a delay in the feeling of sleepiness. If you try lying in bed without a screen for 15 minutes, you'll see the sleep waltz right in. And honestly, there's a lot of things you could do to sleep even just 7 hours and still feel just as well rested. And the reality is, we don't need quick solutions. All we need is just a spoonful of determination, and we can make do with even less sleep, but of higher quality. I hope you found this useful, and see you next time. You know the drill. Thumbs up if you liked it, leave a comment below, subscribe if you loved it. Ciao.